Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another SMMA journey update. Week 36 now. Where we at, where we're moving towards, and what's going on in the business at the moment. So first thing is that it's been a tough week, in all honesty. We've got no closes this week, and on top of that as well, we only managed to book 2 meetings. There's a few things here that I need to do. So the first thing is to have a chat obviously with the appointment setters about seeing what's working really well and what can we improve on. Because at the moment, we're getting calls and we're getting pickups, but we're not getting meetings booked. So I need to listen back to some of the calls, see potentially where we're going wrong or where we're not being able to push for the meeting or not creating enough scarcity or urgency or not building up enough pain. That's the first thing that I need to do. The second thing is, in all honesty, the ads aren't doing too well. From somebody that I've got in who's running them, they're just not doing great. And so I'm looking actually just to do them myself. It's going to make me better at that skill of running ads, not only on behalf of gyms, but for my own agency as well. And the other thing that I'm doing as well is I'm actually refining one of my sub accounts for one of my gyms. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm actually going through the process of making sure that all the automations, all the custom values, custom fields, if you know, you know. If you don't, then feel free to check out Go High Level. I have a 14-day free trial below. But essentially, I'm refining that sub account so that I'm able to replicate for every single gym that I ever work with. Because if I get that right, it's only going to make my life easier when I go on to get more gyms within my agency and my business and keep growing it and scaling it. So making sure that I get this as correct and as right as possible so that I can just replicate it every single time. There's not too much work that needs to happen. It's going to save me a ton of time, which is really, really important, number one. And number two as well, if I know it works, then I've got more conviction in sales calls. I've got more conviction when speaking to people. My appointment setters, my closers will have more conviction as well. And so there's 2 and 2 there. So I'm just making sure that everything is as refined as possible. Now, if you'd like me to dive into my Go High Level sub account and what I do, I'm more than happy to show you some of the automations, how my systems work, to make sure that I'm converting people into members for my clients. The next thing is I've got some really good results for one of my clients at the moment. Still looking to always get them better, but we've doubled their Google reviews and they've got a few closers so far. They're already at a 6x, which is really, really nice. 6x ROAS, and that's been in 6 days. So obviously over the moon already. That's a 6x from cash collected, not from MRR, which is Jim's monthly recurring revenue model. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the service delivery stuff at the moment, which is obviously I'm over the moon because I've tried and tested so many times to find out what works best. And I think I'm just hitting the loop now where it's starting to systemize stuff and then just test and reiterate little things now. And speaking of testing stuff, I'm testing out some new funnels I've got from one of the courses that I'm part of at the moment, just seeing how that's working compared to an internal lead capture form, and then also seeing where, if they're booking appointments in, where it's best to follow from there. But yeah, everything's going really, really good so far. Still obviously no closes this week, but I can't get attached to the outcome. I can only get attached to the inputs that we do. And I've just got to ask myself realistically, are we making enough inputs? Are we tracking the data correctly? Because if we are, then we know where we're going wrong. But my appointment setters are still crushing it. I've just got so much faith in them, same with my closer and same with my whole team. I've got so much faith in what they do and how they're delivering. It's only a matter of time, I know, before we're going to take the next step and booking more and more and more meetings in. Great thing is it can only get better. Yeah, that's the way it is at the moment. That's the nature of business. Some weeks or some months you don't do as well as others. And so just got to balance things out and hit the ground running again. But we'll see how we get on. And as always, guys, if you're interested in SMMA, I do have the opportunity to have a free one-on-one 30-minute call with me where you can ask me any questions about SMMA, or if you're already in SMA and want a roadmap of how you get from place A to place B, let's say, for example, you want to get to 10K a month, then I'm more than happy to create you a personalised roadmap for that. Follow the steps below if you are interested in doing that, and then reach out to me in the community, and yeah, we'll go from there, guys. All right, but as always, you know my channel, always, always, always take action.